name's Kenny Deely. I head up the engineering team for Conversational AI at BT Group for Consumer. I'm joined on stage by my AI evangelist. So this is my design team I've got to thank for this one as well. So a bit of a background. So 9 years of working in chatbots. Chatbot career started at RBS working on Cora. And for the last 4 years, I've been working in BT Group. So what am I here to talk about? I'm here today to talk about Aimee, so digital assistant powered by AI. So BT EE has sort of three main products within the consumer. So broadband, mobile, and TV. So every journey starts with a vision. So what was the goal? What were we trying to create? And this is still our vision to this day. So our vision was to create the most personal and intelligent digital assistant in the world. And this still underpins everything that we do. So I'm going to take you through a bit of a journey of what we've been through for the last few years, things that we've learned. So starting off in sort of 2021 when we launched Aimee, growing through 2023, 2024, continually growing the intelligence, continually growing the automation, continually growing the capabilities, not just of our customer capability, but also giving that capability to our guides as well. And taken into sort of where we are just now. So what are we looking at? We're looking to extend into new channels. We're looking to integrate more with voice. We're looking to build up clean up our knowledge base as well. So over the next few slides, I'll take you through what that meant in the journey of Aimee. So this was back in the day, so 4 years ago. Very, very basic. Not a huge amount going on here. So this was the first sort of chatbot. And we evolved from the technology that we had in EE at the time. So it was just building on the current capabilities. There was limited intelligence. There was limited automation. It was effectively a routing platform to get the customer to that guide as quickly as they possibly could, and also get the guide some information about the background of the contact reason. So the problem with this at this time was the software that we're building on. We didn't feel that would meet our ambitions to be the most intelligent digital assistant in the world. So we started looking at other vendors. So we did an RFP in 2023. So it was a little known disruptor at the end of November 2022 that came out. So ChatGPT was launched, and the whole scope of our vendor assessment completely changed through 2023. Through 2023, we looked at various different software companies, and in 2024, we partnered with Sprinklr. So Sprinklr was a sort of partner that we chose to build the capabilities on top of. So looking at the technologies that we are underpinning the chatbots, so we've got sort of traditional AI. So this is where it uses natural language understanding to help with the customers' needs and turning those utterances into intents. Very sort of linear journeys using traditional AI, and a lot of that is dependent on the accuracy of the phrases and also how we train the brain as well. What underpins this and what underpins the ability to make it personal is the ability to authenticate, knowing who we're talking to, and also being able to securely talk to that person with authentication and authorization as well. So looking at Gen AI, so everybody's aware of the sort of technology of Gen AI and how that's evolving over the last few years, using sort of transformer technology, and allowing us to have more personal conversations with our customers and in a more sort of conversational style as well. Okay, so what did the partnership with the Sprinklr give us? So it gave us the ability to deliver sort of more sort of feature-rich capabilities, so more rich media content. We're able to build up the NLU, so build the intelligence of that. So a step change in understanding with the technology we had adopted. Also allowed us to move into sort of different areas. So when we launched Aimee was delivered for mainly service journeys. We were able to deliver more sort of sales capability and sort of support sales journeys. We enhanced the existing traditional AI with Gen AI as well, and come on to that in a couple of slides. We're also able to move more from the sales into order fulfillment and help the customers to sort of check out for sort of simple upgrade journeys. We did this all with an authenticated experience as well. So looking at a couple of the customer AI use cases, so a lot of the challenges that we've got within BT with using sort of Gen AI is non-deterministic results that gets returned. So we have to do a lot of experimentation with that. We need to make sure we've got a number of key controls in place. So we only allow this to people that we know who we're talking about. We don't open it up to people that are not our customers. We'll also look at continually testing. So we're looking at the guardrails, not only the input guardrails, but the output guardrails as well. We check that everything, there's nothing offensive being added in or nothing offensive coming out from the models. We also we make sure the data is fully grounded in our content as well, so we don't want the models to be hallucinating and trying to find answers to the solutions it doesn't know the answers to. And we don't use it within sort of high-risk use cases as well, such as sort of bereavements. So a couple of use cases I've shown on this screen. So this is semantic routing. So we're starting to use LLMs to help with understanding the customer's queries if what we'd already trained within the NLU doesn't pick that up in the first instance. And also Aimee answers. So where we've not trained the model, we've grounded the search or RAG search within the content that we have within EE already. So we're talking about agentic Aimee. So this is the next evolution of Aimee, and this is something we've been looking at. I think a lot of people have been looking at it as well. So how do we turn it into an agentic AI solution? So the sort of commonly accepted term for agentic AI, so autonomous artificial intelligence systems designed to achieve specific goals with minimal human supervision. Effectively, machines talking to machines. So we've touched on Model Context Protocol, so MCP. So MCP is the future. It's like the USB-C for AI, or it was for companies like EE, BT. There's a lot of concerns with that. You're effectively giving the bank robbers the key to the vault. It presented a major security risk. So large organizations like ourselves start to look at other options. So what are the options we're looking at? So we're looking at building agents using a framework. So looking at building agents that are trained on specific tasks, using tools, have skills and abilities. So what does that look like in real life? So we're looking at building Aimee 3.0. So you can see sort of the traditional build of a chatbot. You've got your welcome message presented with different options. You respond, you get another response back from the bot, then you get other options, and it's a very sort of flow-driven type experience. So what we want to move away from is that sort of very rigor, very sort of deterministic flow. We want to move to more of a conversational type experience. So rather than building a chatbot, it's more like training an employee. So this is what we've adopted or we're looking to adopt. So building up the employee, what is your role as an employee? So what is your role as a virtual assistant? So you give your employee a role, you give it a description, and you give that employee ability to do common tasks. So one of the key questions that we get asked all the time is, my bill's higher than normal. What's the difference between last month's bill and this month's bill, for example? We give the ability for the agents to have access to the different tools that gives them the ability to answer those queries. And we also give the ability to look through all the different knowledge sources as well. So if we're doing it for one employee, if it's EE, we may as well do it for another one. So slightly different persona, the BT bot rather than the EE bot, and you can adopt a different persona based on the different customers that you're offering the service to. So what does this look like? So Aimee engages with the user and identifies the topic of discussion. Aimee then chooses the most appropriate tools and tasks, which gives the ability to answer those customer queries. So internal APIs, going back to authentication, we need to know who we're talking to. We need to make it a personalized, authenticated experience. We've got access to robotic process automation, so we're doing things on for the customer. So if there's certain things that can be done without minimal supervision, we already hook into those processes. We're able to do website searches, we're able to do access to specialised LLMs as well, sort of guided flows, also knowledge-based articles that we can connect into, and also looking at sort of the product catalogue that we offer from a sort of mobile and handset perspective. So where are we just now? So this is a sort of breakdown of the customer contact. You can see that the sort of big pie, the big segment of that pie, is that customers prefer to contact us via the phone at the moment. So voice is still the channel of choice for the vast majority of customers. The two segments in yellow there, they represent sort of messaging and sort of the Aimee contact as well. So which shows us that there's a huge potential to move more into sort of voice channels. So currently, our voice channels handle about 1 million conversations per week. Messaging accounts for about 150,000 of those contacts coming into our contact centre. So we've got an opportunity to provide our customers with a digital experience and sort of shift away from a sort of traditional call-based experience to a more sort of digital capability. So one of the things that we've done in this space is moving, sort of offering our customers that come in via voice a sort of digital IVR experience. We created, well, the IVR experience has been in place for a number of years, and then we launched a digital version of that service a couple of years ago. The first launch of that digital service was quite sort of limited. It was going back to like the early days of what we had for Aimee, so it was very much a routing solution. There wasn't a huge amount of automation in it. There wasn't a huge amount of intelligence in it either. So we're rebuilding this based on the foundations that we've already put in place within Aimee. So access to personal information, access to the skills, access to the tools that Aimee has access to. We're encouraging customers to self-serve, but we're also giving customers the ability to contact with us in the channel of their choice as well. So it's not all AI solutions for our customers. We're also building sort of AI solutions for our guides, so sort of message summarization and guide prompts as well. So how can our guides interact with our customers more efficiently? How can we give them the skills and capabilities to have better conversations with our customers as well? So improving the efficiency of our guides is absolutely key in what we do as well. So 3 takeaways for me. So it's not just a chatbot, it's more complex than that. So it's a digital assistant. It's an intelligent digital assistant as well. So we've moved on from the chatbot. Think of it as your sort of digital channels as well. So your web, your app, digital assistant should be another digital channel as well. Don't wait for the tech to be perfect. It never will be. The tech's continually evolving. You need to grab hold of where the tech is at that point in time and use what you have and build with it. And then the last point there is AI won't solve all your problems, but it can definitely help. Very much sort of looking back to some of the previous presentations as well. So don't just plug AI in and expect it to solve all your problems, but it's definitely the efficiency you can make along the way can definitely give the value returns from the adoption of AI. And I think that's me, so thank you very much.